Good morning, everybody. Time for some guitar. We are going to go post. I am going to go post the link to our website. The website is denverguitarorchestra.com. Today it's Friday, and so on Friday we play as many of the songs from the previous week as possible. And I think we have 11 on today's list. I don't think we're not even going to, we'll get to most of them, but not all of them. And let's see, what else should you know? All of the sheet music, the entire program, everything on there that's important is for free, sitting on the front page or on the sheet music page. We also record all of these sessions. YouTube does it magically for us. And you could always go back and look through or lessons that you might have missed. And to call these lessons, I think, is a weird thing. It's probably more of just a broadcast every day. And so https:// Denver Guitar Orchestra is the website. Did I say that already? denverguitarorchestra.com. And then I like to put on our logo onto our tweets. And then I hit tweet, and then it comes out. And there we go. And then let's see, what else is going on today? That's about it. Next week we have a short week. Next week will be a 4-day week instead of a 5-day week. That's okay. It's never a bad idea to take a day or two to ourselves, right? He says, feeling guilty about making it a 4-day week. We'll start here in about 2 minutes or so. Everybody gets here about 5 after. Sometimes 7 after. As long as Vic is here, that's the only thing that really matters. Then I know at least the world has not come undone, and she is here this morning. Vic, good morning. Already in rainy Eugene with spotty Wi-Fi. One of the we've learned one thing. If we've learned one thing in life, is that the only thing that matters is high-speed Wi-Fi. Right? Everything else. As long as you have that, you're going to be able to remain connected to the world. Let's see, what else is going on? I got my thing here. I don't want that showing in the video, so let's get rid of this guy. This is a light I use for nighttime broadcasts to light my sheet music thing up because I can't see anymore because I'm getting to that my eyes are so terrible in the first place, and then to add on trying to read sheet music at night ends up being a bit of an issue. Let's see. Sound is good. Rain is good. Eugene is good. Vic is good. And then we'll have a few others wandering in here. There's Pauline. They are lessons, practice, motivations, all in one. That's sweet, right? I think they're lessons. I think most days I have something to teach. Okay. Book 1 people, Eddie 8 Dynamite. Goodbye, Eddie. You are exiting book 1 today. This is the last lesson in book 1 before we start over again. So that's something if you are in book 1. Pauline made it in. Good morning. Sound and lighting looks good. Good class last night. I think it was funny. I live with somebody, and she's very supportive of my career choice. And she has to listen to this all day long. And she said last night, she says, I just really enjoyed the music you were playing last night, which she rarely does, as you can imagine. And those of you guys who practice on a regular basis, listening to somebody practice is pretty kind of brutal because the same thing over and over and over and over. And so our housemates get where they're not that excited to hear the music that we're working on. But every now and then you just play, right? Like we did quite a bit of last night, and it gives them an opportunity to hear how you're doing. And she says, boy, I just really enjoyed the stuff you were doing last night. So I hope you guys enjoyed it too. I think we have the Thursday night crew pretty quiet crew. They don't have a lot to chat about, but they do have their hands full with some pretty complicated music. And so I am busy just blabbering away, and they're just busy playing away. And hopefully, you end up maybe learning something, maybe finding a technique or an idea on a piece of music that you weren't working on before. It's helping bring other levels of stuff together. So, yeah. So I thought we had a wonderful meeting last night. Evelyn made it in. Good morning. Last night I went to a live band event where they had a ukulele, a mandolin, and a guitar. There we go. Right there. Evelyn's been able to get out once in a while down there to listen to some music still, and I haven't been able to do that forever. And not that I do a ton of that, but I do like the option of being able to do that. Mostly I like to go. We have a couple here that lives in the building that run one of the advanced, like crazy advanced old school choirs here in town, and I love going to listen to them. And of course we have the Colorado Symphony, which is in the big space downtown, which I like to go listen to. Have all kinds of music going on here in town. I don't spend a ton of time keeping up on it. So all right, let's do this. Good morning, Elizabeth. Good to see you. Yeah, so here's what we know. Ukulele has made it to Ecuador. Evelyn's already the leading pro when it comes to ukulele down there, but they're trying to get in around her, So 3 blind mice. Let's play it three times through. First time with your chords. Second time with the melody. Third time with tough acts if you are book 2 or book 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 blind mice. 3 blind mice. See how they run. See how they run. They all went after the farmer's wife. She cut off their tails with a carving knife. Have you ever seen such a sight in your life as 3 blind mice? Melody, go. Start again. 1, 2, ready, play. Sorry. Let's start from the top. I know how to play 3 blind mice. Pretty sure I have it memorized. I don't know what I'm doing this morning. From the top. 1, 2, 3, 4. The top. Beginning for this morning. 3 blind mice. So if you're wrapping up book 1, if you're a newer player, wrapping up book 1, the big takeaways are: do you know your 4? Do you know how to tune? 2, do you know how to hold your guitar properly? 3, do you know your 4 chords, A, E, D, and G? And then 5, is that 4 or 5? However many we're on. Can you play the melodies of all of these tunes? If you're there, you're ready for book 2. absolutely ready for book 2. If that's still a struggle, go back through book 1. Make sure that you have those 5 things in hand. 5, was it 5? Holding, tuning, chords, melody. That's it. So 4 things. Those are the 4 things I need people to have a good solid foundation. And if you can do those 4 things, I can play the melody for every song. I know all of my 4 chords, and I can tune and hold the guitar properly. That's when we then kick you up into book 2. We don't like to stay in book 1 too long because, how many times can you do Farmer in the Dell? But then book 2, we might spend multiple times through that, working through it. It's a tough, that's where the getting the final foundational skills in place happens, is in book 2. Book 1's meant to get you started correctly. Book 2 is meant to get you where you have the skill set to then proceed into the rest of your life playing whatever you want. And book 3 is really a whole lot of just refining the tools, getting more chords in, practicing more advanced melodies, and of course really dialing in your tough acts. So kind of view where you're at. There's lots of people take book 1 twice. Lots of people, almost everybody takes book 2 multiple times. So and then book 3, of course, is where you're starting to feel like, yeah, I really got this, things are going well, going to start working on book 4 stuff. And of course you should be working on book 3. Once you're in book 2, you should also be working on book 3 and 4 stuff. All right, let's get the playlist out this morning. Next up is The More We Get Together. Let's go play that one. It's in book 2. All right, here we go. What I'll do, I'm going to play it through tough acts twice. I'll play down to 16, come back up to the top, and then I will play down through the bottom. And so I will play tough acts. You play whatever system you're working on. So if you're working on the G chord and the D chord, you play that. And if you are working on playing melody, do that. Obviously, most of us are working on tough acts most of the time, for better or for worse. Let's give it a try. 2 times through from the top. 1, 2. Oh, it's a 2-beat count in. I always think this is in 4/4. I don't know why. 1, 2. Sorry, you go. Play out. Isn't that lovely? It's a fun little tune. Again, whatever way you're playing is, hopefully that's coming well for you. Next up, the inimitable Malagueña. Again, this isn't a song we play as if it's a song. This is a song that has pieces and parts that we try putting together. So grab your Malagueña and let's see If we can divide it up into the pieces and parts, and then really with Malagueña, you should be just working on it at your home, probably all of the time, getting where you have each section memorized, and then you can put them together in some sort of fun fashion. Okay, E chord. And let's play measures 1 through 9 first. Let's just do that. 1, 2, 3. Play it again from the top. Ready, play. How come I keep missing that? Let's go from the top again. I apologize. 1, 2, 3. For me, the challenge, of course, when you get into that A minor, the second measure of A minor, you've got to start moving around, and I'm pretty consistently grabbing the 5th string instead of the 4th string. And so if I just memorize that one section, really, you could just play that all evening until you get your fingers where they absolutely know what they're going to do. Let's go on to measures 10 through 17. Let's give those a try. Grab your A minor. 1, 2, 3. From the top, sorry, what the heck am I doing? From the top. 1, 2, 3. Go. Just that one little section, it just repeats, right? I don't see any differences between those two. Let's play it one more time. Just that section, 10 through 17. 1, 2, 3. It's really fun. All right, the next section unfortunately goes over a page break. If I ever redo this, we'll fix that page break. I will be redoing it. From the top, again, this part here is about bass line descending. Okay, give it a try. 1 ascending and then ascending, I should say, not descending. Might also descend. 1, 2, 3. that little section right there again from 18. 1, 2, 3. Fun. And that's really my favorite part of that song. And the faster, obviously with each of these sections, memorizing them and getting them where you can really play them super fast is going to give you a lot of joy. And so you start off at those speeds that we're working on them here, because honestly, that's the fastest I can play them, not having worked on these for a while. But then you're really essentially memorizing those motions in each section and then seeing how fast you can play them. Let's do 27 through 32. 1, 2, 3. And again from the same spot, ready, play. Again, just memorize that little section. And then finally we get to that ending with all of the chords. And I think you can play it as strumming. You can also play it as plucking, whichever, probably learn to play it both ways. Let's go from 33 to the end. 1, 2, 3. Oops, I grabbed an A minor. Let's do that again from the top. 1, 2. Or go back and do that just as a strumming idea. Ready, play. And then go, that's probably what makes more sense to just strum those. The other thing is make sure that you are thinking about whether putting in G chord bar would make more sense. From there, 1, 2, 3. Okay, and keep going. Rest. Oh, I have that different. So I've got a bar chord for sure on this G1 here. I think probably strumming this whole section. So 35. Let's go from 33 down to the end now. Now that I have rethought everything that I ever thought I believed. 1, 2, 3. Let's try it again. 1, 2, 3. I think strumming those. And with that one, it was originally intended to be the end of the song, right? But it doesn't have to be what's written here. You can do this in any, again, mix and match your tones. getting it a bigger flavor, and just taking the rhythm ideas from each measure to create that. Probably that's how you want to end whatever you're putting together. You put all those sections together, you get where you're playing them pretty well, and then put them all together with maybe that as the ending. Dum, dum, bum, and people are like, oh, that's a cool song. All right, that's a tough, tough. Everything in that piece is tough. So you probably more or less have to memorize the piece, I think. Let's go play Für Elise. I don't remember which book that started off in originally. I think it was a book 4 piece initially, wasn't it? Or was it a book 3? Nope. E, F, G, H, I. I'll find it in my gadget. One of the things I intend to do when I get my time to this, I got a 4-day weekend coming up, is to clean up books 3 and 4 because they're such a mess at this point. Book 3. Sorry, guys. This here. It's never where I think it's going to be. Part of the reason was we've had this around for 3 weeks now, right? Let's play it and let's get rid of Für Elise for a while. From the top, 2-beat count in. 1, 2. From the top, 1, 2. Let me start on the right. Oh, my brain. What is it about Fridays? I think I'm exhausted. From the top. From fret 7 instead of 5. It'll sound better that way. 1, 2. Play it again. From the top, whole thing. 1, 2. Sorry, 2-beat counting. 1, 2. So there's that. Make some changes on this thing for when we repost. ETC. All right, so for me, measures 10 and 11 still eating me up just a little bit. Probably one of those sections where I need to memorize and haven't done it yet. Well, let's skip with this old man and let's go on to Minstrel Boy out of book 3. And I think it was book 3, might have been a book 4. I think it might have been book 4 originally. I had a different thought in my head when I was creating these books initially. Let's go find you, Minstrel Boy. And all these great things in book 4. Malagueña. Minstrel Boy. All right, Minstrel Boy. One of my favorite tunes. Don't know why. Love it. All right, let's see here. From the top, 3-beat count-in. Twice through. 1, 2, 3. Measure 11 on Tough Axe. The last chord says 6, 5, 7. I am realizing it is completely unnecessary. Just play the 6 and move on. You're sitting up here with 5/5, sitting up here with this big old minor shape. That 6 is just sitting right there. It's just fine. Add the 6 and then add this, and then add the rest of the chord on. That 6/5/7 there is too confusing, and so I'm just going to play a 6 from now on. All right, beautiful. That's a nice song. I like that. Let's go play Last Rose of Summer. Last Rose of Summer. Oops. Come on, Gary, you can find it. All right. This is another song I think is absolutely beautiful. Let's give it a try. Last Rose of Summer. 1, 2. Isn't that a good song? That is super fun to try to see if you can keep these low strings ringing the whole time. Just boom. Just really, really fun to play song. And not terribly challenging. Not terribly challenging, right? Enough challenging, but not brutal. Love that one so much. All right, let's see. Next up, how are we doing on time? We're okay. We are okay. Let's skip Tom Dooley and let's go play Santa Lucia. Santa Lucia, please. All right. 3-beat count in, two times through, 1 time through. All right, first shot, best shot. Let's see how we do. 1, 2, 3. Another really, really pretty tune, right? Okay. We're not going to play the whole song. We're going to play one round of. We are going to play the whole song. F chord, put it on. Right, just to get to C. And back to F. 1, 2, 3, 4. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round, all through the town. One more time. The mommies on the bus say shush, 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 shush. The mommies on the bus say shush, shush, shush. Last time. All around the town. All right. You're practicing your F, going to C chord. F to C, F to C. You're practicing that. Okay. If you need any help, if you're like, I do not like that song, you also have Skip to Malou, right? Skip. How does it go? Skip to Malou, my darling. I don't remember how it starts. How does it start? I don't remember how it starts. Yeah, you also have Skip to Malou. So you have two world classics to work on with that. All right. Finally, today, Scarborough Fair. We made it. I last week, or this week, I said this is too low. I'm going to raise it up, and you guys were like, "No, sounds kind of cool, low." So we're playing it as written. Really let your low strings ring out. Probably dive into it a little heavier than you might. Just get that warm sound out of it. See what we can do. Scarborough Fair, 2 times through. 1, 2, 3. To the top. Beautiful. We made it to the end. 10:50. Perfect timing. All right. You guys have a great weekend. Remember, next week we have Monday through Thursday. So I think we'll do a concert or Kick Your Fanny Friday. I think we'll do it on Thursday. And then the following week, there's no Monday. So we are here this coming Monday, but then we're going to take I'm going to do a 4-day weekend. Donna took Friday off next week. And she gets Monday off, so we thought, oh, let's do a 4-day weekend. Can't go anywhere, can't do anything, but we could sure do that. Did not do the A major scale today because I figured we had to get through it. I wanted to get the sort of the luggage that we've been carrying around from week to week cleared out, and so next week we will pick up on the rotation on the sheet music list from Scarborough Fair and all that stuff. So, and then we will add a major scale on for next Thursday. So next Thursday is probably our end of the week concert. And so there's that. Hope you guys are having a wonderful time. Hope guitar's coming along the way you're hoping it will. It's never comes fast enough. It is definitely a long-term process. It's a really pretty instrument to play. And it is super hard. And the way we play it here is extra super hard. What happens, I think, is that at some point you stop worrying about everything being hard and you just figure out, what do I have to do in this measure? What do I have to do in this measure? And it kind of simplifies everything a little bit. So, Evelyn, what a nice way to end the week. Have a wonderful Super Bowl. Oh, yeah, we have the Super Bowl. Oh, yeah, there's a football game that's going to be instrumental in spreading the germs around our country. So we've got that going on here in the United States. Nancy, have a wonderful weekend. So good to see you. Pauline, thanks for being here. Have a great weekend. The rest of you guys, let's see who else said. Vic and Elizabeth are still rocking out at their guitars at their house. So you guys have a wonderful weekend. I'm going to pull the plug, and if you want to come play some harmonica, that's happening next, and of course ukulele later on this afternoon. So yeah, there we go. Elizabeth says that was fun. I read it all on baritone. Oh, nice. Octave higher on Scarborough Melody. Oh, nice. Yeah. The Scarborough Melody is. I purposely set it low initially because I thought it would be fun, and then I decided it's not fun. And then, of course, this week, just digging into those low strings, I decided it's fun again. So I think we'll leave it. Maybe I'll give you an alternate version of that. We'll do two. We'll have two versions, the low version and the high version. That'll make everybody happy. All right. Guys, if you're logged in, hit the thumbs up. Try to do a random act of kindness for somebody this weekend. Be safe. Don't go to a Super Bowl party. Practice, guys. Most of you are at a level where you really do have to put in a half hour every day. An hour is probably more realistic in order to, at this point, push those skill sets up. Keep showing up here. Not a lot of you, but those of you guys that are here are going to turn out to be fine players. And we're probably already a fine player. What am I talking about? If you're logged in, if you push that thumbs up button, that's helpful. And you guys have a wonderful weekend. I'll see you on Monday.